Schwartzel, defending champion here. It was a bit of a walk in the park last year, won by 12 shots. It was your second consecutive tournament with a double-digit win. A bit of a kind of shudder in the very smooth Charl Schwartzel machine last week at the SA Open. Are you looking for some sort of redemption here this year?
Yeah, yes, great memories from last year. Played probably some of the best golf I've ever played in my life. I've always had pretty good success around here. It's one of my favorite, if not my favorite golf course. And what happened last week, if I had to analyse, I thought I played well for 70 holes of that golf tournament. Everything pretty much went according to how I planned it to go, and it all went well. And I had one bad shot on the 6th hole and made a triple bogey, and then hit a big piece of steel on the 10th hole that was under the ground that led to a double bogey. And if it wasn't for those 2 holes, I don't want to say I would have won, but there was a very good chance that I would have won then. So I actually played really well. Played good enough golf to have won the tournament, and if I can bring that over to this week to a course that I like, there's no reason why I can't compete again this week.
Yeah, I don't think there's a person around that doesn't think that you had that thing sewn up. I mean, it was clearly just 2 unfortunate holes, as you say. Last year around here, your 2 middle rounds were pretty spectacular. Pair of 64s, if I remember correctly. Is that as well as you've ever played? Do you look for that kind of thing one more time this year?
That would be great. Like I said, last year was probably some of the best golf I've ever played. One in Thailand, and then I came here and won. To play that good every single day, that doesn't happen very often in our sport. I managed to do it then. And what is nice though is that I know that I can do it. And I had a bit of glimpse of it last week where I hit quite a lot of good shots, and the putting feels good. So it's just a matter of getting it going again. And sometimes when you play golf courses like this that you're very familiar with and that suits your eye, you can get that spark again. So, hoping for that sort of thing to happen.
There are a couple of guys that did go low a couple of times last week as well in the field here, but they don't have great records here. JB Kruger had a really good final round. Henny Otto looked for all money after your little wobble as if he was going to win it. Then he had a wobble of his own, but they can go low. Are those kind of players the players that you worry about, or are you going to give us the answer that I think most golfers do, that you can only really worry about your own game?
Well, that is the fact, that you can only worry about your own game, but the guys that will be competing are the guys that are playing well. And those are all guys that are playing well. They do carry momentum and confidence. So those are guys that probably will shape up. Another guy, Darren Pickard, normally plays well around this golf course, and he has been playing well. So, those are sort of guys that probably feature up on the board on Sunday.
Yeah. A couple of names around there as well that, particularly last week, did well. Trevor Fisher Jr. Fish has never done well around here, but do you think that his game is starting to come around a little bit?
No, you got to think with, there's I think one hello step for Fish to get married, and then they had the baby and then he got married. And I think that sort of things in golf, if you've looked at guys, that it sort of matures you in a way, I think that can only be a big benefit to him. I've played lots of golf with him. He's a fantastic player, but he needed to probably something like that. I definitely won't count him out.
Guys, questions?
How much this week? How much of the recharge is it for you? The environment, the bush, the course, the end of the year of travelling and stuff. How much does it fill you up?
Well, I think that's why I played well. Because I've always seen it as a holiday. It's such a relaxing environment. This morning I drove in the park and I only have fished up to the course now. It's 5 o'clock on Wednesday afternoon. You really, people that come here to find the games, those are guys are not going to play well. You've got to come here be playing pretty decent, and that's the way I see it. That's the way it's happened with me, and being that relaxed, I think that's probably the reason I've always played pretty well here.
Charles, as jy nie omgee as ek net kortliks kan oorskakel na Afrikaans vir 'n oomblik. Verlede week se finale ronde in die SA Ope heeltemal verby nou, heeltemal agter die kop as jy afslaan môreoggend.
Ja, jy weet, laatste week voel ek het goeie golf gespeel, ek het goed genoeg gespeel vir 70 gate om die toernooi te wen. Ek het 2 gate gehad wat sleg was, so weet jy kan nie the percentage uit het ek 98% goeie golf gespeel en 2% sleg. Dit is hoe ek daarna kyk. Golf is besig om om 'n goeie plek te raak. Ek slaan die bal lekker en ek is nou op 'n golfbaan waarvan ek baie hou. En dit gee my baie confidence.
Now you spoke a lot about the plan around Glendower. Do you come here with a plan as well, or do you know this course well enough not to need a plan?
Every course you play, you've got a plan, but Glendower, I didn't know Glendower. I had to find a way
To get around
to play enough to find something that suits me. This golf course I've played for the last 10 years or whatever it's been, and pretty much know my way around.
Do you think a 12 shot victory, are you thinking about trying to do that again?
Yeah, you can't, whatever has happened, If you're gonna think about that, you're gonna put some pressure on yourself. You won't do it again. You've got to start. Everyone starts on the same page, same score tomorrow morning. You've got to keep playing and keep ticking away, and that's the only way to really go ahead. This golf course, I think, catches a lot of guys. There is a lot of trouble lurking around that can cause you to make a big number. And you can eliminate mistakes around here. You stand a very good chance of winning. If a guy that makes the fewest mistakes normally will win around here.